while gardening before it gets too. I put it on because I didn't want to put on sunscreen, and I'm very pale, so I get sunburn easily. And I was like, can you garden outside? Anyway, let's put on some green piccolo. Oh, you fuck. Hey, that's me! Whoa! What happens if you push that? Is that gonna go? Recursion. Is that recursion? Mother, is that recursion? You can't remember either. Oh, I lost it. Where's... Anyway, put on some bootleg boy. I was listening to Green Piccolo before, but I think it's time for some bootleg boy. Damn it. Not enough room for me to get past, is it?
Oh, sorry, there you go.
You've got a bad hip, and I'm fat. See how there's that much room? That's not enough. Could you... Sorry. See, look. I'm too fat. I was trying to be... It wasn't you, it was me, alright? Oh, I forgot to do... Jesus. Hello, my name's Cloudface1Rackers. I don't know if this is content or not. This is the CF live show. It's supposed to be like one of those old school fucking cringe lord public access shows. This one is gardening in the rain wearing a shiesty. Oh, I worked at the Wi-Fi so I can go out here, but get a holder for my phone. I probably won't be like talking to the chat too much, although there were some interesting things the other day when I tried it. Someone suggested eating one of the coffee beans, which I was trying to pick at the time, and I'm regretting not eating more of them. Oh, and I worked out, like the other day, I was like, how am I going to get back there? Yeah, I forgot, you know, I have some muscle, so I was just pulling the tree over. And as you can see, like, some of these are, oh, that one's alright. That one's probably dead. But I'm gonna try and get these going as seedlings and then sell them on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace or whatever. But I processed them the other day and there's like 2 seeds inside, if you've never seen. Like, coffee that you drink is made of, yeah, so yeah. There you go, see? So that's coffee, but that's 2 beans, right? That's 2 chances of something growing. But it's hard to explain. They got this mucilus stuff, I think it's called. It's basically a growth inhibitor, but it's really like slimy. See how slimy that is? And that bean I tasted, it's like cherry technically. It kind of has this sort of weird... What did you thought it tasted like chilies, didn't you? Like chili peppers. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. I might, if I can get a chance to do it, I'd like to try and make a jam or something out of it, you know. She was like, oh, no, it doesn't have enough sourness to it. I was like, yeah, you can add some lime. Ugh, see, it's all sticky. But yeah, this isn't like, this is supposed to be like, you can watch it later type of, because live streams, people just sit there going, oh, okay, yep, and just reacting to chat. I'm trying to like fool myself into doing stuff instead of just getting overwhelmed. So the way I'm doing that is the delusion that I'm making a TV show. Up here for thinking, down here for stinking. Oh, sorry. I tried to clean this out the other day, but then it got dark. Mostly cleared it out. So these are avocados. I might have to put the light on with this thing. Yeah. My dad's away, so it was like perfect opportunity to get her done without him going, what are you doing at the garden? And of course now it friggin' rains. These are avocados I've grown in water. They get to a stage, like I could probably go on for longer, but I kind of want to transition these to dirt because it was one stage. Do you remember how many I had that time I tried to plant them all? I think it was 27, just growing all through the house, and it was a bit too much. So I tried to plant them out here, but then didn't know what I was doing. They go from like having weak roots and water to then putting it in soil. That's a big change. And then they go from growing inside, getting a bit of light, you know, me bending them around, making them all strange when all they want to do is go straight up, to being outside full sun, and they just go, oh, I'm upset. Very dramatic fucking things these are. And so that's my bucket of dead heroes, which some of these I've become quite attached to, because when you have when you bend it the right way, it feels like some little accomplishment, and then the poor thing gets stressed out and dies. Where's that one? Newest dead soldier. I was so happy with that because it was such a nice little loop that I'd made it go around. Yeah, it was doing fine for a while and just got stressed out. Here's one I prepared earlier. I'm trying to bonsai this avocado. It's technically possible. I've constrained this one with, like, it's a honey pot squeezy lid thing that the roots are growing through. But these little pipped, if you've got avocados much, the little pip ones don't really do that well in general. So it might just be a design flaw. I'm not gonna, if you're bored one day, or you don't know, you're in the toilet and you're like, oh yeah, I'll look up about avocados. They're fucking bizarre, bro. Like, because you could kind of like look into it and you're like, oh, okay, so they graft avocados because they don't grow fast enough or whatever. So there's one type and then they cut it and then, you know, Frankenstein on another one that grows off. Oh, no. It's much crazier than that. They actually like start with one, then graft that, then leave that in the dark. So it, instead of trying to grow leaves, grows really strong roots. Then they grow that for a while. Then they Frankenstein that into another one. And you're like, I just wanted to grow something I could make some guacamole from, man. But I can't remember his name. There's a New Zealand gardening guy that I randomly found one of his videos. And he's like, hey, here you go, Bruce. Look, there's an avocado tree I've been growing for 7 years, bro. Now we're getting... That's not what he sounded like. I'm just trying to be... Australians are supposed to have a rivalry going with Kiwis, so... Oh, anyway, Bruce, so it took about 7 years, and now we're getting these fully choice fucking avocados off them, bro. I'm getting a headache already. I'm sure you are too. That's root bound, probably. That's coffee. I've got to replant that. Eat it. Eat what, man? Be more specific. Oh, I should have checked that before. You want to eat the fucking... Yes, master. Are you not entertained? While you're performing... The trick is, I've already picked the mostly ripe ones, so... See, that one's like no good. And test them out. The ones that float are no good. So look, that's gonna. But see this one. Oh, that sinks, so that's good. And now it's all in muck water. See? See, so that's the seeds. The skin's a little tough, not quite like a fucking like there's a bit of a chewy to it now, but it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. sounds weird, but there's like almost a hint of meaty flavour. I don't know, it's strange. Those are some baby ones that just, the only ones I've grown are both just been, they've fallen off that tree into buckets or containers I was growing other stuff in. Yeah, bit of a shit show out the back, isn't it? So, unfortunately, I'm one of those people that makes a mess while you're trying to clean up. It's coffee, 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 lettuce, lettuce, coffee, coffee, tomato, coffee. So I've got some going, but only one that's producing, because they take a while to produce as well. Alright, I'm just going to try and stop yapping. Unfortunately, Mother has put on the fucking news instead of some nice lo-fi. So I'll just, the way my brain is, I'll just be yapping and fucking vocal ticking, so. Oh, you're in for a treat. Because I don't have music in the background now to fucking make the noise stop. Just make it stop. Why can't you just stop talking? Oh, my brain. Alright, let's just get started. The 𝚘𝚐 is kind of useful because, not to overshare, but my dad got something from, anyway, he got a fungal infection in his brain. But if you're bored, 𝚌𝚘𝚞𝚌𝚎 meningitis. That, not good. And he's a gardener, so that's about the only. He might have got it from some cheap potting soil. You're supposed to get it from pigeon poo. Can you believe that? Pigeon shit. We're like, how else would he get in contact with pigeon shit? Why is this here? Why the fuck did he put this out here? Look, I put junk everywhere. I don't know why these number plates are here. I know why the bath is there, but that's mine. I should replant these. Okay. No, we need to get those into buckets, and then we'll plant some tomatoes and other stuff in the buckets. Alright, so what are we gonna do, dude? Oh. Executive dysfunction. Sounds like a rebel businessman. Oh yeah. Point was the mask will help, like, hopefully got as some sort of screen for possible fungal infection from cheap soil that's been sitting and breeding fungus for too long. What? This was an idea. I thought, oh, what if I put cans in, because they'll, break down and get some iron in the soil, and in the meantime, they'll like catch water for the. Turns out it's the wrong. It doesn't rust that way. Yeah, let's put the phone down somewhere. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. People say I'm the life of the party 'cause I tell a joke or two. Baby, baby, take a good look at my face. You see my smile, lips out of place. If you look closer, it's easy to trace the tracks of my tears. Baby, 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 take a good. Look at my face. You see my smile. Lips out of place. If you look closer, it's easy to trace. That's pretty cool, eh? Never found that, as you can see. I don't know what this is. Layla, Robbie, Mummy, Daddy, Poppy. Okay. That's the whole family, but where have they got a metal bucket for? That was red when I found it. I'm getting too much sun. Feeling faded, bro. Baby, I'm faded. Oh, etc., etc. Tell you what, if I get a copyright strike because of the friggin' news in the background, I'm gonna cry. So I'm not wasting soil. I'm going to try and. This is just a regular bin that I think I find shit and bring it home. I might have to put some more holes in the bottom. I did put a couple of holes, but either way, I don't like wasting soil. It's so valuable, you know. Put some stones. All I wanna do is turn to you. Once you start doing stuff after like just bedrock grades, some of the stuff is easier than other stuff you like I kind of, in my brain I got time blindness. So I'm like, I can't tell if this is going to take half an hour or 3 days. It seems like both. That was what I was going the mini one in. Jar. Which one do you reckon? Have I got a chat? Hey chat, tell me what to do. Well, 27. Yeah, it's going okay. Eat it. Oh. Well, nobody's there. Cool. Well, just what I wanted to say. What should I do, chat? Nobody's in chat. This one. Let's do this one. It's probably glass tea light thing. Now, I might keep that in. Yeah. Just see how that goes. Yeah, fuck it. I'll probably regret doing that. But we will see. Why does he have this here? I don't know why he took this out here, but it's annoying now. Oh look! I can start a worm farm with this one worm. Let's see how many I build up from there, huh? Come on, Boo. There's a much better life for you. Yeah. New gardening project. Finding worms and turning them into profit. I'll become a worm farmer. I've done it before. Not commercially. Oh, look, there's a little one there. I knew a guy in high school. He told I wasn't into gardening that much when I was in high school. I remember him telling me all about how his parents were worm farmers, and I thought it was hilarious. He was explaining like they had these huge, big, like above ground, what do they call them? Garden bed things, and they'd have to like turn the scraps and blah blah blah. Just. I'm not explaining it properly, but the way he explained it, it made it sound like they were actual farmers. Like in my head, I was like, oh, worm farmer, like a farmer, and you know, he's got chickens, corn, and worms as his produce. What did I do with the? What did I do with the? That. See. We'll have to check chat. Well, I think problem is I want to do the pretense the whole way through, and then I just I've got a half of a headache at the moment. So it's like, oh, keep up the fact that, well, hello there, viewers. Welcome to the gardening show. Like, pretend that I'm actually doing a community access TV, but then I'll just start talking like I'm not in character. Okay, that's there. Finish that one off. So how many we got to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. All I wanna do is drive home to you. So yeah, trying to work out if a crazy doofus like me can work out how to grow some stuff, and then I can impart the knowledge. I still don't know the proper. I've got too many varying interests, so it's like, do you do a YouTube channel where you've got some gardening, some art stuff, some philosophical bullshit, some commentary, some skits? Oh, I know. I'll just do a channel where I don't do anything and just occasionally make an effort and then get all in Bayerwist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 buckets to kick. Yes, and I think there's a tiny little one, but I don't think this one's gonna fucking do it. Like I said, the little pip ones never seem to be as good, viable, whatever. Alright, let's just get those buckets done, and then we'll see how bad this headache's gone, and we'll try and repot those and the other coffee tree. All I wanna do is help. Where did somebody there now? Hello. Alright. Don't think this through. Where would I put the camera if I knew what I was doing? Because I can't do this one-handed. That's what she said. Stop that. Maybe you can tie this up. Tie it to this thing I'm wearing. Anyway, that's what. I'm just taking soil into buckets. My mother is watching the 4:13 News, and then she'll watch there's like a game show after that, and then she watches, like, the 4:13 News goes for half an hour, and then after that she watches the long hour news, and then after that she watches that goes to 7, and then after that she watches the 7 o'clock news on ABC. She likes ABC, but I'm like, whoa. And then there's been some time where I'll like reference something, and I'm like, she's like, what was that? I was like, it was on 3 of the newses you watched. You didn't notice that story? So that's one done, and I like to. It's not exactly permaculture or anything, but I like trying to grow either lettuce or tomatoes, or I've got some green amaranth growing over here. It's coming up as weed. It's the weed, so I could try planting seeds of that and see if I can microgreens that. So I find green amaranth a bit too chewy. It's literally classified as an invasive weed, and yet the poor folks around here don't seem to eat it that much. Seen that Yuan girl, you know, that Vietnamese girl that moved to Germany and she does videos about that. She showed that they all love green amaranth, and I think they blanch it. You know, like chuck it in boiling water. That's tomato. Again, I didn't buy tomato seeds. It's just if I'm eating a burger or a sandwich, or you know, you buy some tomatoes, I just plant them. People will say, "Oh, that's not the good ones. You can't." Well, if the two options are doing nothing or do, sometimes you just got to do the. So I'll fiddle with this later, but that's a tomato. These are just weeds. Fortunately, a lot of the time, stuff that grows as weeds is not edible. Like it's, you know, people want to talk about intelligent design. Then why didn't God make it so fucking, you know, moss you can smoke like cannabis, or you know, why didn't he make it so grass tastes like chocolate? Or if he could do anything, and why did he do this sort of reality where some stuff's good and other stuff's kind of useless and shit? Like flies serve a purpose, but what's the fucking point of mosquitoes? Huh? What's the fucking point of mosquitoes? I think I'm going to make it artwork with those and put them inside this greenhouse then, and hopefully put a light on it. It'll have some sort of weird, nice effect. Okay. Calm down, brain. Get it done. I might empty that out. Oh. Empty that soil out into those. So that's before, and then I'm going to take soil out into that, plant that. This one here. I guess I can just tip the whole bag in, can't I? If anybody was actually giving me crap, I would say, hey, how many of these do you think will survive? We'll find spots where plant these so they're not getting too much sun, which will shock the crap out of them. I'm going to do my cognitive offloading and get Gemini to give me tips on what to do. That's not thinking for myself. Thinking for myself would be getting a book and doing exactly what it told me to do. I have to go down to the library or a bookstore and purchase a book. I could print some out from online, but that's not real either. The only real way to get information is to get it from a book. So the benefit of these, going in these $1 buckets, should be self-evident, but you can move them around. But you just got to watch. This is should be very obvious, but you've got to watch where the handle's going to sit. Even though it's very obvious, I've got it wrong a bunch of times. Alright, 2 down. Baby. Which one next, chat? You want to see my feet, chat? Chat, don't be disgusting. This is a family program. All this wood will be full of like nutrients and shit. If anyone is interested, because this isn't supposed to be just, oh, it was a live stream and then nobody watches it. It's supposed to be like I'm doing a live show, so this is to people watching later because there's nobody watching now. If you're interested in how exactly to grow an avocado water, because you like the aesthetics like I do. It's all for aesthetics, man. It's not really that. That looks so cool, but also that's very not because it's very round. Anyway, if anyone's watching this later after I've finished this live stream, and they've got any questions about, you know, how exactly did an idiot like you grow all those avocados that you're planting, I can do a little tutorial video, I guess. Well, you know, I learned off YouTube, but some of them are like full of shit. It's like one's like I don't know if the dude was like trying to sell these holders, but he had a lot of very good information. But he's like, you have to have a proper holder like this, otherwise it won't work at all. And like he was like, oh, you've got to change the water at least once a week. I don't change the water at all. I add more water, but I never change the water. Because I saw some other guy say, oh no, you don't change the water. It's full of growth hormones, which I don't know if that's true. But I just stopped changing the water. And I've got some of these have been growing for, probably the longest I had was probably 2.5 years. But you know, this one here, it's been twisting and turning for ages. It could be. I really hope this one survives, because that's going to look really cool when it's if it lives to be a proper tree, you know. I just like the idea of, like, say they did live into a bigger tree and it's just got this, you know, when you see like old trees that are all gnarled and you're like, that's had an interesting life. Hey, man. Why can't gardening be, like, less messy? At least it's not hot. I'd rather be wet than hot. Devante. It's a gamer girl. You watch Tex Place? Oof. Alright, chat. Which one are we doing? I'll just pretend I get a chat. This one? Alright, I'm going to take this one out of the holder. Did I do it on all of them or not? Oh shit. If I leave the holder in, it causes trouble later. Anyway, I'll just yak about this possible audience later. So, multiple things that I found, because that guy was doing a video that was like, oh, this is how you do it. You've got to have these special ceramic holders, otherwise it will never work. I don't think that's true at all. If you've noticed that I've tried a lot of different things. Holders of these. Oops. So that was body wash thing that I put, like, cut in half and then put through the dishwasher, which somehow made the plastic stronger. That's the top of a honey squeezy bottle, cut in half. That's a plastic container for vanilla essence. That's try it, love it, or your money back. That's mayonnaise. I think one of those is a Sunday lid of McDonald's. You know, lots of different stuff. Freaking hell, it's really coming down now. I'm gonna get all wet, baby. All right, this will make me work more and yap less. Just hope. Have you ever done this? The water gets on the screen, it just makes it do weird stuff. Basically only got 3 left. And yeah, the way they're all twisted and mangled is different techniques as well. This is a trial of growing it inside that and seeing it wrap around. And this one is a trial of growing it through this the green wire holder. This one just using green wire. Alright. Well, better hurry up. I might actually just open that so then I can get on that side and it won't be so damp. Moist. That's an avocado I grew straight in the soil, but it got upset and lost all its. There's one over there that's half dead. A little half dead. That one probably dead, maybe coming back. There's an interesting one down the back actually. I forgot to video it before. See how far my Wi-Fi goes. Streaming again? Today I wanted to fucking do some. Now it's going to be too loud. That's alright. I'm just talking crap anyway, huh? That's all my shit. I got to clear that out. That's my video. I want to clear this out and start DJing on Twitch so I can get the Wi-Fi down here working. Alright. I've got to get a fucking holder, don't I? Is there anything I can MacGyver up here that's useful as a phone holder? Ch-ch-ch-ch-bando! Ah, see? Similar theme song, that's what. That's why I thought of that. If I could put this up here, that'd be good, but... Rescue Rangers! Fresh goes better than suspicious. Fresh goes better with suspicious. Full of life. Mentos. Fresh Mentos. I have never liked Mentos once in my fucking life. Why have I got the fucking song stuck in my head that I haven't heard since I was a child? I don't like Mentos. I've never bought Mentos. I might have had it like once or twice when someone offered it. Doesn't get to you. Rain, and then once you get saturated, it's cold. Now that's light rain. It's nice on the 10 road. For when it's fucking heavy rain, it's like a cavalcade of fucking. I wanted this capsicum to grow sideways, and now it's sort of grown sideways too much. But that's fruiting. Little fruiters. Alright. Where are we going to put this phone down, man? This will be a phone holder. Oh, there we go. Sorry for the shitty camera and the shitty audio. Mask up when you're opening your bag with potty mix, otherwise you might get a fungal infection. Don't listen to fucking future, man. They don't say fucking mask off. Fucking put a mask on, because you don't want to get these fungal infections, bro. Trust me. Put it fast in, man. Think this shit, it's just fucking. See, went off light, I couldn't see how far it was from being full. That's a honey, a squeezy honey bottle. Got a bee on it. See? There's the honey on it. Now, I should do this with all of them, because the ones I haven't in the past, they'll grow, and then this fucking holder, you know, it becomes a problem. The way that the plant wants to go is just straight up, and I'm making it twist around. It's making it, you know, poor roots are going round in circles. I like the look of it, but it's terrible for the poor. But, you know, this plant was garbage. My mum eats avocados, I don't, because I'm broke. So I'm like, oh well, I'll try growing her. Grow out. You say goodbye, I say hello. Let me just chuck that other one in. Hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best. My neck, my back, my bussy, and they're all cracked. I could get back into it. Oh, I'm over 35 and back is fucked. Why did it have to rain when I was motivated, bro? And when my feet weren't killing me, I could get outside. But I want to clear all this up before my old man, who's the maiden gardener of the house, gets home. Just put that in there. Oh, I should have used one of those to plant in. Oh well. I've got to replant that, but I guess it's not super duper important. I can take it out now and sit it in that bucket, or a bucket that doesn't have holes in the bottom. Dear Liza, there's a hole in my bucket. I'm going to try growing something in this, but whether or not that'll work. Dear viewers, we have technical problems and mental. Pull out some of these tomatoes, but again, that's not like a needs to happen now. Like, I should plant them before, you know, if you don't know what you're doing even more than me. I just chucked a bunch of tomato seeds in together, and see, that's like multiple different tomatoes growing, but their roots are too like tangled together to try and tangle them. It's going to be a pain in the bum. Frick. We can brain this out, huh? Back my head. This thing is not opening because there's something in the way. So usually it goes all the way up, and it actually keeps slipping down with the rain. So I just smashed my head on the side of that. So I'm going to take a little break. Nobody's watching. Yeah, this is an ad break, yeah. Pretend it's an ad break. Oh. Oh, that hurt. We had a headache coming on. Welcome back, viewers. This is what happens when you've got the goofy brains like mine. I'm not looking to do 50 things at once, but my brain notices shit and then goes, what the fuck, I gotta fix that now. So, I don't eat this red papaya. We call it pawpaw in Australia for some fucking reason. It's red papaya. And my mother sort of occasionally eats it, but not enough to... But look at this. I didn't know this was going on. It grew across there, and now you can't open the fucking shed roof. And look, they're falling off. We got these things called flying foxes, which are fruit bats, and they'll come and like eat the high ones up. So maybe he was like using it because they could pick from these ones, but you can't open the fucking door the whole way. So it's the ROI isn't there, as I say. Like the benefit for not being able to use the fucking shed properly for a couple of shitty bits of fruit. Well, there's one here. Like this bit here is fine. This bit here where you can't open the door, that's stupid. And he's more concerned about my coffee tree growing above the roof there. I don't know, man, he gets some weird perspectives. Ugh. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it. This umbrella mustn't have been open for a while. It's got all fucking mold and shit dripping out. Keep working in there, but there's a lot of noise, isn't there? Oh, hello, there's 5 people. If you're just tuning in, we're in minute 45 of our program. Completely unplanned, and anyway, today I was going to try and get all this cleaned up, and of course it's raining. I managed to repot 6. Oh, I missed one. Okay, I'll have to do 7 avocados in the rain. Do that now. Rotten eggs, because I bought too many eggs and then forgot to eat them. I don't know how to explain the goofy brains. You're like, oh, eggs, that's a good cheap source of protein. Yeah. And they were like 2 for $7. So I was like, that's a great value. And then I had like 4 eggs. And then forgot they were in the fridge until like they were used by. And then one night I had to eat like, 8 eggs. And the other there was like 8 rotten ones. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that noise? Some really loud bassy noise. Maybe it's some doofus in his fucking car. Mother said that's the best avocado she's had in ages. So I'm going to try just planting that one straight into soil, and then we can like do a long-term comparison. If anyone does actually give a shit about any of this gardening stuff, I should start a second channel if they actually did, but I think my plan is to just throw everything at the wall and see what's interesting. Those are coffee seeds. I'm going to try the other ones that I picked off that. I've got them in this. There's a germination process where you put in a paper, you put in a Ziploc bag with paper towel that's damp but not wet, and so it stays like moist. Oh, moist. For like 6 to 8 weeks. That's some tomato I was eating the other day, so I'll put that in with. Just chuck some tomato seeds in with these, and then it feels like it's more useful to like grow tomatoes and in with the avocados or lettuce. What the fuck is that, man? Dude, it's a sky beast. Alright, I'm gonna go up to like near the house, and then I'll probably get a copyright strike because Mum's watching one of the 3 hours of news she watches at night. I'll be like, oh, you've never wasted your time streaming to nobody. There could be nobody at all watching. Nobody gives a shit. And still the fucking YouTube thing says, oh, we heard a 5-second thing of somebody's copyrighted material. You're in trouble. I'm like, what? I don't have monetization. I'm not making any money. I had no viewers. What are you warning me about? Don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello. Jesus. Alright. 11 people now. Hello, 11 people. I don't know how I'm going to get her done. I'll do this little bit of potting this afternoon. What I should do is after I fucking post this online, I edit it up and put in like made up ads or something. And every time I walk off, I'll just put a little ad break and then, well, welcome back, viewers. Here's one I prepared earlier. That's an avocado I put straight into the boot, and it was doing okay. It's gotten stressed and dropped off all its things. Hopefully it'll come back. And that's an avocado that split, and I'm not sure if it's going to grow. No, that's your home. Let's plant the coffee straight into that instead of germinating it. We'll just see what happens. Gardening's all an experiment. I've never done it much. Oh look, dropped off. Nobody watching. I've got to just not care about. Yeah, I say, oh, I don't care about people watching, and then a few times people watch, they say something, and then you don't respond, and then they get the shits because people want to watch and then say, "Notice me, senpai." I'm not a senpai, but they're just like, well, I'm fucking dopamine scrolling. This is not interesting enough. Can you be a dear and do something, less like what you're doing? Talk to me. Oh. Validate me directly. Woo-wee! It ain't getting less rainy. Can't rain all the time. Shit. What are we going to plant that avocado? Oh, let's try the creatine. Oh, my knees. Oh wait, are those lettuce seedlings? Just use it as a turnover. What? creatine, very good. I was trying to germinate this the way I do with the other ones. I peel this outer skin. I've left it sit in water for a while, 24 to 48 hours, which should soften it up. Peel off this outer skin, and there's an inner thing, and then the actual bit that germinate is all the way inside. That's why it takes. Well, it's not just a simple process, unfortunately. There we go. I've got it on video, so when I forget. Very good, apparently. Well, from a very good avocado. It's all different because the grafting was in this. I'll have to try and remember that chat. Don't know why you say goodbye when I say hello. Hello, hello. How much battery I got left? Oh, 20%. There we go. Drama. It's getting dark. I got miles and miles before I sleep, but it's getting dark. I'll put that in there. Ooh! Such a man. Such a manly man. Ooh! That I want to try and grow tomato in because I like the idea of little experiment. I'm going to take that one out of that big pot while it's still wet. And then sort of clean this up. But this is just bothering the shit out of me. That's just completely stupid. Why did he let that happen? These fucking normies, man, they don't think shit through. There's not enough fucking... Like, that's not a good spot because that's going to hit... I should move this too. Nevertheless, like, just, you can't open the fucking shed up. What the fuck is that? Nevertheless, you're wrong and I'm not. Nevertheless, I will argue ever the more. Forgot about that one, didn't I? Excuse me. Algrove. Oh, my neck. Okay. We've got one last avocado and water to get her doing. Oh, shit. Is that lightning? No thunder. How many beats apart is it supposed to be, or is that just a line from Poltergeist? You're supposed to count the seconds, and that's how far away the storm is. Oh boy. I've got 20% battery. I'm yapping batteries over there too. Oh. Well, at least I got something done today, I guess. We just got stoned and played Fortnite. I saw this guy the other day. this thing popped up on like YouTube Shorts, like live streaming, and I think his actual name is not Bushcamp Dad, and he just looks like an even haggard version of me. he was not enjoying. He was just like taking Fortnite way too seriously. And then like he was just playing around, and then like I thought he was playing pretty dumb, even though I'm not good at Fortnite anymore. And he died this really stupid way at the end where he was trying to like, do a, what would the kids say, aura farming? He's aura farming or flexing or whatever on this guy, trying to make like a cool ending there. He fucked up the fucking ending, and the guy shotgunned him easily when they, that's fucking bullshit, fuck. Jesus Christ. Fucking Fortnite, man. Nobody gives a shit about Fortnite anymore. They do that, I don't know. Hey, I don't know anything. Normally good. Oh. I hope this shite is enough to block fungus, man. Because I can still smell that soil. It's going to be an interesting or tragic result. I should really cut this out now. Because otherwise it's going to be stuck growing like that. And it's going to... Nah, fuck it. Let's see what the complications are. Let's see how the complications turn out. But that's not going to be a healthy plant. But it might look interesting. Look how long the roots are there. Mayonnaise here. It's very cheap and simple to do this if you can work it out. And I don't know, I like the look of them growing in water. I like, you can see the roots, and I like when they can get all twisted and gnarled like a crazy old tree you'd see in a storybook when you were a kid. Oh, my old back! My neck, my back, my pussy, everything's cracked. Oh, bending over too much. That's what she said. That's the drawback to these $1 buckets, man. Eventually, out in the sun, they do crack. They do crack and fall apart. Maybe it depends how sunny it is where you live. Go and leave me here. For $1, you get a good amount of pot. I got some good pot for $1. Making some good dinner. So that's some. I found a bunch of avocados, like literally, I don't know, there's a bunch. Literally, I'll just be vague again. It looked like a whole bag somebody had bought and just, I don't know if they dropped or fell, but they're all over the road near this shopping centre, rotting, and I thought, oh, I'll grab those and then None of them are. It's all just gone rotten in there. They're going in there. And chuck them in when I plant this, and hopefully they'll rock out. I'm gonna try and replant these because this bucket's falling apart. And then I'll kick the bucket, and I'm gonna run out of battery in a minute. And I'll get the light on. Coffee. When you transplant them, they don't like their roots getting exposed as well, so I have to try and wet this soil. The problem I always find is, like, because that one fell off the tree, see how it is? They've all grown, like, some berries fell together and they're all tangled around. If you pick it too early and try and transplant it, you know, I'm only a little thing, what are you doing? Just change, I'm upset. And it fucking dies. And you leave until they're too big. They're like, oh, I'm all tangled up with my brothers and sisters. What are you doing trying to move me? Oh, you hurt my root. Oh, I'm dead. Right. I'm not blood out here, I can't. Shit. But easy to win. Oh, see? Just in time, man. Oh yeah, the loose plan. I don't have a plan. I got concepts of a plan. Still off the seedlings, but some mid-sized ones as well. I can't remember the terminology anymore. Those round ones, I think they're called cordyceps or something. Isn't that the name of that mushroom? It's cordyceps. And then they call those true leaves. You can look it up. You're not that useless, are you? It takes you like literally fucking 15 seconds to look it up, bro. I got faith in it. Your brain ain't that smooth. And again, if you're watching this, maybe it is. There we go. One successfully repotted. Baby, my back is bad today. These ones. The battery gives out when I'm still recording. It'll be such drama. Oh, look at that. See? It's all tangled together. It's even slow. Can you see my hands are filthy right now? Look, that's what I was showing you before. That's the beginning leaves. And then it starts showing its true leaves there. But that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Pay attention as I pull them out. It's like I just kind of that one, so 8. One of those shows where they're pulling out copies out of a, you know, that trope, like the dog's having puppies and the guy walks out and says 3, 4. Is that a 101 Dalmatians in it? I never really got into that movie as a kid. Thinking about it now, 101. How fucking big was she? Did it actually have 101? Was it Reference to like a 𝚌𝚕𝚘𝚞𝚌𝚔𝚞 trying to get 101 to make a plate from. Maybe you've got the nutrients there and it'll help us. Sibling. Oh my fucking back. Oh. I'm doing nothing most of the day, most of the time. Bed rotting, rot maxing. Now I'm trying to get shit done, and then my plantar fasciitis kicks off, and don't bash your head this time. Alright, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5. So instead of doing nothing today, I got replanted those. I think I chucked a couple of tomato seeds in. I've got some, I've planted that many. That's some tomato. I might repot those if I feel keen enough, but I gotta get all this cleaned up. I don't know how much battery I got left. I might just keep it running until. Oops. Alright, 10% battery left. Gotta replant these. Alright. Might actually use proper, because these things have done me. These things seem good and they last for a while, but one of the coffee plants I had, I left it too long and the root got stuck there. At least it's got more room there to take that out as well. Holy crap-a-moly. It hasn't rained like this for a while. I wonder what's going on my vacant block, man, because it's in a flood zone. So whatever junk I left out there could be washing away right now. Oh, sheesh. Man, somebody's having a barbecue as well. Okay. What the hell is that? What is that steam looking stuff? Is that from me? What the hell? Is that coming off me? I'm looking at the video and it looks like there's dirt or something flying in the air. What is that? It can't be dust because everything's wet. Sheesh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna plant those and then do that. If I hear the noise that says 5% left, I'm just gonna turn off the thing. Thanks for watching. If you did, I'll try harder to do something more entertaining next time, but again, unfortunately, this experiment is more about making me do stuff, and then hopefully I'll keep doing stuff until it's interesting to watch, rather than, not doing anything. Is it cold? It is cold. I'm doing the cold dragon breath thing. It's not cold. I'm fucking hot. Must be the safety. I'm not looking for likes and subscriptions. I just, technically, because I want to start selling art on eBay, so I need followers. So if you're like, oh, he's an idiot, but I could watch that again, I guess. It makes me feel like I'm less of a fuckhead. Well, that's my whole demographic. Let's do that. Oh no, I can't because I'll get too much sun. You've got to keep these out of the sun, these quarter bubs. Generally, that's why it's done better there. Coffee, is a canopy plant, so that one there is getting too much sun. These ones are okay, but I should be going in less sun. Holy shit! I think it's coming off me. I don't feel cold. Apparently my body heat is making steam come up. I'm just so hot, baby. I've got 9 of those to plant. Let's get it done. Yeah, if you're watching this after the live stream, commentary would be appreciated.
Yeah, just never pick up a camera ever again. Oh, you know.
I've got a lot to say.
Why don't you unalive yourself?
It sounds so ridiculous.
Unalive yourself.
I tried that. I'm no good at it. We've had some technical difficulties, viewers. Thanks for your viewership. We appreciate you as an audience member and as a participant in the commentary experiment process. Alright, thanks. Phone fell over. Bashed my head again. 5% battery. Chuck us a comment if you feel like. Should we bother trying to do this any, 5,000 times better? Cool. Why is the green screen better? Oh, man.